Alright, when I saw this YouTube video had the title of Chiraq's Deadliest Shooter, I thought for a minute that somebody had finally given Trap Geek the budget to make a gangland remake of America's Next Top Model, but no, it turns out this is yet another video from everybody's favourite computer-generated gangland information lore YouTube channel, Hip Hop Daily. So let's take a look at this one and find out about 051 Mellie, America's Next Top Gangbang Shoot Guy thing.
Every fan of Chicago drill knows the top BD rappers like King Von and Lil Durk, but some of their ops are just as famous in the city based on their reputation in the streets. Let's take a close look at the life of 051 Mellie, one of the deadliest shooters in Chiraq's history.
You know that they're a deadly shooter when they're at the gun range practicing, because I feel like, I mean, I don't know anything about being a gangster, being a bad motherfucker. I've done a bit of VR shooting, but it's pretty hard to shoot on target. If you're a tough guy, if you're a self-proclaimed shooter, I would expect you should actually spend a lot of time down the gun range, because realistically, if your aim's not good and you're out here talking about drilling this, drilling that, you're gonna come unstuck in these streets. So get your stats, get your shooting stats, your aim stats, hell, work on your sneak stats while you're there. Why not? It's only gonna help you in the long run. Don't join gangs, kids. Fuck.
He grew up with his mother, his brother Wu, and his sister Kenya. Wu's father and Mellie's stepfather, Jerome Golden, was a well-known BD in Chicago who is currently serving a life sentence for 4 murders and a robbery.
God damn, 4 murders. Well-known BD, well-known egghead, well-known moiderer. 4 murders, wow.
Although Mellie started out as a BD, there have also been rumors that he may have switched to Mickey Cobra because 051's main ops are O-Block, 600, Lamron, and other BD sets. Mellie would get involved in this beef, making him BDK, or a renegade BD, for going at war with members of his own gang.
You understand why they call them insane BDs when they flip on their gang. I mean, it's just, imagine the gall to be a BD and then flip. Now you're beefing with your own gang? Like, what kind of crazy death wish having motherfucker do you have to be to beef with your own gang? Snitching on them to get out of a tight little spot like Snitch 9 did, that's, not that that's forgivable, but at least me being a little bitch, I can kind of understand. But god damn, going up against your own gang, that's brave. That's brave.
Mellie would get even closer to the set after 051 Zico was murked by someone from THF. 051 Zico's death would set off a major beef between Young Money and THF, with Mellie being one of the main aggressors. Then, a 600 member named M-Thang would kill a member of Young Money named 051 T Streets, setting off a war with 600 and any sets they were allied with. Mellie had a few bodies under his belt and would establish himself as a fierce shooter who wouldn't hesitate to hit members of his own gang if they went after his friends.
Had a few bodies under his belt. He was a known shooter, man. Tough guy. I'm scared. I'm scared just watching this thing, man. If I was a shooter, I would probably rather be an unknown shooter, personally. Just me. Being a known shooter, I feel like is kind of overrated, because everyone knows you're a shooter, but also like you're not going to be around that long, I would say, being a known shooter. He was a known shooter. Who's the shooter? Him. We know it's him.
Many claim that he played the streets like a chess game, paying close attention to who was close with who, stalking his ops on social media, and carefully studying their movements to get the drop on them.
So he was stalking his ops on social media and studying their moves to get the drop on them. I mean, that's terrifying. I'm terrified of sharing my location on social media, and I'm a pretty low value target, frankly. To know 051 Mellie is creeping in your social media, looking at your IG stories, seeing you have a great time at your mum's birthday, your niece's fucking christening, all this shit. He's creeping, he's lurking, and he's coming to pull up on you. That's terrifying.
The BDs got their revenge by killing a 14-year-old from 051 named Fats. Mellie was close to Fats, and his murder really affected him, turning his heart colder and making him even more of a savage.
14 years old, man, that's tragic. Imagine losing your friends at 14. You're barely even old enough to process like what's really going on, what being an adult is all about. You can't really process serious things, and then you're having to deal with losing your friend. I can't imagine what that does to you. That's the sort of thing I would think you'd expect to see in the origin story of somebody that's described as the deadliest shooter.
First, 051 Kiddo would catch 600 tricks lacking in his car in the Washington Park neighborhood of the South Side. Not long after that, L.A. Capone would be murdered leaving a recording studio. Like many street dudes from Chicago, Mellie was known for being disrespectful on social media and clapped back at his ops. 051 didn't have many rappers and were known for getting their payback in the streets rather than in the music.
The 051 weren't known for having many rappers. The way the guy is describing it, the way the AI gangbanging bot is describing it, is crazy. The way the guy's talking about it, it's almost like these gangs have got like street teams and then studio teams that are settling the scores on wax, and then the rappers, the shooters are out settling scores in the streets. I mean, is that really the state of Chicago? Is that what it's like? Because if so, I can't go there. I'm scared.
But a rising Young Money rapper named Lil Mark would earn some clout for sending shots at the BDs, who at that point were much more famous on a music level. Still angry over the death of L.A. Capone, the BDs got their revenge pretty quickly, and Lil Mark was killed just 3 days after dropping a diss. The rapper was killed while waiting for a bus.
Hey, this bus stop right here though. This a real famous place. You hear me?
Now I've got to say, the Chicago Bus Company are missing a trick here by not doing some sort of viral marketing product placement. Because if they start doing some kind of sponsored drill music, social media post, no, that's not a good idea, is it? That's not a good idea.
Dirk's manager, OTF Chino, was shot and killed in a similar situation while sitting in a parked car in the 8400 block of South Stony Avenue. Before he was shot, Chino had appeared in the music video for a song called Bus Stop by THF-TP, which was filmed on the spot where Lil Mark was killed.
I can't keep making jokes about the bus stop. Who?
What are you, a fucking owl?
Who still gets the bus in Chicago? I couldn't possibly imagine anybody having the confidence. It seems like bus stops and shooting ranges are just one and the same. They're just divergent services in the city of Chicago. I mean, these bus stops are not safe. If I went to Chicago, no buses for me, frankly.
Mellie clearly wasn't going to tolerate the disrespect and slid on Chino the first chance he could get. A GD from King Louie's Man Up Band Up set would also join in on the disrespect, going to the spot Chino was killed to order a Chino burger, then throw it away.
Hey, this motherfucker focus as hell, man. Y'all, this ain't done, man. Y'all put this back on the grill, man. This disgusting, man. Get this.
Can you imagine the gall to do this, to go into this establishment? I mean, the people that work there are probably traumatized by a murder happening outside their goddamn establishment. And then you got fools like this coming in saying that they're eating dead op burgers. I mean, gee, that's taking it to new levels. You're talking about putting ops in backwards. Now you've got people saying they're eating ops in burgers. I mean, when will it end? It is actually out of control. That's too much.
THF Bezu and Mellie were also ops, but they had mutual respect as rival street legends. They even famously went on IG Lives together and bragged about their body counts while outlining the war between their two sets.
Sorry, they bragged about their body counts on IG Live. Let's pull that up.
It's never been no killing without killing. We gonna keep it real though.
We've been into it y'all since 07, bro.
You damn right, but it's never been no killing without killing though. We ain't gonna.
I'm saying what year somebody died on my block?
All right, so here's where the self-snitching begins, people. They've had a good minute and a half to get acquainted with each other, give each other a nice little ego massage, but now it's time for Mellie and Bezu to have a metaphorical dick measuring contest based on how many motherfuckers that have been dropped from each side of this gang war. What?
You go get killed in 08, I'm keeping fun. Then somebody died in 10, right?
Never heard of them.
What?
10.
They ain't have it back to back. Then somebody died at 10 right there? Then you get shot then?
I got shot at 11.
This is like the physical manifestation of r/Chiraqology on Reddit, I swear. This person got shot in 2010. No, they didn't. They got shot in 2011.
You got the balls to be yourself. That's why I like your bitch ass.
I'll always be myself.
What? What? This has turned into like a romantic moment at the end. You got the balls to be yourself. That's why I fucks with you. But if this was a Hollywood movie, they would be kissing and making up at the end of this call. And you know what? This is nice, because you know what? There's a mutual respect between these two gangbanging, body under their belt having gentlemen.
But Mellie's thirst for revenge couldn't be satisfied, and he just kept racking up bodies on top of bodies while somehow staying out of reach of his enemies.
I'm sorry, but he just said stacking bodies on top of bodies and staying out of the reach of his enemies. What about the reach of the authorities? Stacking body after body, he's out here just walking around comfy. What the hell? Chicago PD.
He ended up getting into it with a dude named 007 Nate from Taekwon World over a dice game.
Yeah, you don't wanna get into a shootout with 007.
007 Nate ended up catching Mellie lacking and shot him in front of the entire house full of people, with the whole thing being captured on camera.
Damn. 051 Mellie, rest in peace. That was a crazy story. There were some details there that I didn't necessarily know about him. Hope you enjoyed that reaction video. If you did, let me know down in the comments. I might do some more of these. I might not. I might do some other stuff. Let me know. I want these vids to be the kind of thing you want to watch. Let me know. Let's get it popping, people. Comment below, subscribe, shout out all the patron gang over here. I always get this shout out the patron gang over here. Gang, I love you guys. Appreciate you. And until next time, peace out. Trap more Gizang.